All right, then. So now I just I've covered almost every topic, to say the least. Now, what these people do, there is no true meaning behind any of it. When I tell you there isn't, I mean it. Okay, that isn't any meaning or greater deception or whatever to what they are doing. All right, the colors really have nothing to do with the Freemasons. It really has nothing to do with even Satanism. Although you could call these people devils, as most people on planet Earth by right would be demons. But yeah, or most so-called people, the hybrid bots. Okay, we'll just call them devonoids. Okay, but anyway, what's happening is not really just tied to the Freemasonry. It's just not tied to an occult. The tactics that they use are only really done to grab your attention. Okay, you can be surveilled forever and never even realize it. But targeted individuals aren't being surveilled because when somebody purposely puts themselves in your path in order for you to see them, okay, it's not really surveillance at all. Surveillance really has nothing to do with trafficking, bullying, harassment, or things of that nature. Okay, you are the victim of trafficking. That's really it. You can be surveilled and not know. As a matter of fact, if they were just surveilling you and never did all of these other things like messing with your property, poisoning you and your animals, things like that, then to me it wouldn't be a big deal. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't even notice it. Okay? But due to the theory that these people want to be seen, they want to be noticed, and they want to piss you off just to get a reaction. Now, when I talk about reactions, they know how you react even if you don't physically show it, okay? Neural monitoring technology. This is why most of you experience the tinnitus. You may not believe me, so be it. But I'm just telling you, even when you have a subconscious reaction, they know it, okay? And there's really no way around that. If you have a subconscious reaction, they will have it. There's technology out there that allows people to communicate via their own heads. I'm gonna say it again. That is EEG. I'm gonna call it EEG to EEG. That's really it. Brain to brain interface technology that allows people to communicate without a cell phone, an Xbox, you know, texting, things like that. Okay? That's really it. This is also the reason why a lot of targeted individuals also experience the artificial telepathy. And this is real people talking to you. This is no handheld EMF weapon. That is no one, I'm just saying, you could move like to like the Antarctica or like just the middle of nowhere and you will still have the artificial telepathy, you will still have the tinnitus, and everything that comes along with frequency based harassment, satellite frequency based harassment. 5G don't matter. Okay, I'm gonna say it again, 5G don't matter. And given the technology that is used and given the tactics that are used, you know, there's really only so much they can do. Okay? Because in first world countries, there are laws out there against like physical forms of human trafficking, but even with physical forms of human trafficking, a lot of these victims are also hit with the exact same tactics as a targeted individual. Now, you may find a lot of people saying or asking, well, how did you end up a targeted individual? Well, I will tell you why most TIs cannot tell you. First of all, if you are from the black community, then you know that there are criminals running rampant. And even though these people victimize other people, I'm going to say it again, even though a lot of these African Americans victimize other people, it doesn't usually lead to organized harassment. As a matter of fact, most targeted individuals are generally going to be antisocial people. I'm talking about antisocial from birth. They're not going to bother you. They're not going to talk to you. They're just going to walk right by you, not going to mess with you, not going to piss you off. So generally, most targeted individuals are just loners, and they always have been. And they are not really the people or individuals to step on a person's foot. Now, as I say, I'm not saying that every targeted person is like some saint or some kind of real good person. We all have our flaws. We all may get drunk or whatever, but I'm just saying, with all the people out there doing other people dirty, but yet they are not targeted, you cannot ask a targeted individual why they are a targeted individual, because most will not have a clue, okay? They are not going to have a clue, okay? I'm not a people's person at all, never have been. Don't rob people. Don't talk to people. I'm nice, but it is what it is. I'm a quiet person who generally minds my own business. And I've always been that way. And I will stay that way. I'm naturally... hey, look. I'm saying, you can call me a sociopath, whatever. I'm naturally antisocial. But I will talk, if it is in reference to work, business, and things like that. That's really it, though. Let me keep going. Okay, now we realize that most targeted people are probably not going to go around bothering other individuals. They probably didn't step on anyone's foot. Okay, they probably never robbed somebody at gunpoint. They probably never even fought somebody or argued with somebody unless this person started with them first. Let's keep going. All right. Now, when it comes to a lot of TIs in general, or people in general, a lot of people don't really think back. Like, when you were a child, you only really cared about having fun, playing sports, playing the Xbox, stuff like that. PS1, PS2. If you were a 90s baby or, maybe even the 80s baby, you probably grew up on PlayStations coming up, okay? And, then as time went on, Xbox Ones, then many of us don't even play games no more. We just drop it all together, we just forget it. But you would have never focused on the subliminal psychological mind games back then. You would have never focused on it. And as a matter of fact, your parents likely didn't focus on it either. So there's no way you would have ever known what gang stalking was unless you looked it up on the internet. Like one day, you begin to realize that, things are not quite right. And you may be well in your 20s, your 30s. You are not going to even have a lot of teens waking up to what's really going on. Because you are just living within a system. Okay, I'm going to say it again. How about that? System. You are just living within a system and you are not focusing on certain special events. Like you are not focusing on certain things that are taking place. You are not focusing on, just things in general. You are just living your life. And then, when you finally wake up to what's going on and you begin to realize that there is something very wrong going on, it's going to blow your mind, okay? And then, when it does blow your mind, you're going to be looking around for answers. You're going to go to the internet for, for relief. And then you may start noticing like the tinnitus and things like that. Many of you may even experience the artificial telepathy to a certain extent. So you are going to notice a lot of these things going on just out of the clear blue. And then you are going to assume that what's happening just started. Like, you're going to be like, oh my God, what's going on now? What's going on? Why is this shit happening? Like where did this come from? And you wouldn't even realize that these things, these weird events were taking place your entire life, but you never really ever gave any thought to it. Like, you never gave any thought to what was really going down. You never even noticed it. None of it. So, you'll probably be in your like late 20s, 30s, or even 40s if you come to the realization of what's been taking place your entire life. As a matter of fact, most targeted people, people who experience the street harassment, community, whatever, it's not really even any of that, really. It's just trafficking, okay? They are trying to make you snap. The electronic harassment, how many people are in a mental facility right now for a so-called schizophrenia diagnosis or something like that? When in reality, you could assume that over half of them are being targeted with some type of technology, okay? But nevertheless, these people will die thinking that they were truly, truly schizophrenic or bipolar when they weren't. You are lucky. If you know what's going on, you are pretty damn lucky, okay? You broke the matrix, man. You broke that chain. And when you realize it, it is what it is. So, with a lot of new TIs, they are going to come on YouTube, and then they are going to go around calling other TIs, oh, this person right here doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, it can't be real people. It's got to be demons. It's got to be aliens. Like you are going to go from one extreme to the next. Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm telling you exactly what's going on. There are other TIs who will tell you this too. But it's human trafficking through the use of technology. Demons ain't taking over people. It's not AI. Look, demons are merely inhabiting humans, okay? They are not going around taking over bodies. No, it's fucking insane. They are not doing that. I have never, ever been taken over by a demon and then, went out to harass a random person. I have never done it, okay? It's impossible. It's impossible to get taken over by a demon and harass somebody. I want to say it again. This is wild, bro. I have never, ever, ever been taken over by a demon to harass somebody, even at a young age. Never. I have never harassed anyone a day in my life. So demons, no, has nothing to do with demonic possession, okay? If these people are demons, they were born demons, okay? It's not that. Just evil individuals using very advanced technology to traffic other people. And it's really just that simple. There's no other way I can tell you. Some TIs will be like, oh, this person right here is not legit, man. Like, this one TI came across, I don't know, it was on Uchu's channel. Now, she was trying to call Uchu a fake because he had, Uchu had some pretty good evidence of law enforcement harassment. So, what is so fake about his content? Doesn't Nappy Headed Roots have the exact same encounters? Doesn't gang stalking simulation have the exact same encounters with people out on the street? I'm just saying. So, what makes these channels fake? But at the same time, these same targeted individuals would go on other channels with, talking about, oh yeah, it's alien possession, is demons taking over. And they would agree with that. Some TIs have been so programmed to the system. I was going to get. Some TIs have been so programmed into the system, to the system, or within the system, that they cannot believe that there are other humans walking around here who are capable of this much evil. Aren't pedophiles evil? Aren't people who go out and rob somebody at gunpoint, or they are even harm or off another person because they want that person's car or chain? People, humans are demons. They are ruthless. Okay? And most humans are capable of evil to a certain extent. Only very few of them are not. Some people like Myra May, Aaron Alexis, they were probably very decent human beings. But they were purposely tipped over the edge. Okay? And I don't condone violence at all. But I'm just saying. I'm not going to bully anyone. I'm not going to mob anyone. I'm not going to harass anyone. I don't care who tells me to do it. You see, ain't nobody came to me yet and gave me an offer. Nigga, please. And these so-called perpetrators who go around telling you, oh, well, yeah, man, I know this, I know this, I know that, I know that. If they cannot give you the app that they use to track targeted individuals or the website that they use, and believe me, they view your channel, they know your every Facebook and Instagram account. And they know the websites used and servers used to traffic targeted individuals. And I'm sure there are other forms of human trafficking going on as well. These people are hardcore criminals. No one is making them do this, okay? I don't care what you got. Look, ain't nobody came to you yet? My nigga, has anyone came to you and have they asked you, oh yeah, you want to poison this person when he, no. You want to do this to this person? Or you want to do that to this person? Ain't nobody ever gonna come to you with that bullshit because they know you would say no. And if you say no, that is nothing that they can do about it. Blackmail. So, how are these gang stalkers being blackmailed? Are they pedophiles or something? Because I would only assume that a pedophile could be blackmailed. You cannot blackmail somebody for dealing in drugs. I mean, what you gonna say? Oh, this guy was a drug addict at one point. Nigga, I know niggas who brag about taking drugs back in the day. And still do. Or you gonna blackmail somebody for something like that? It's not gonna happen. Now you could blackmail some pedophile, or some person like, some pervert. Maybe. But blackmail, I don't really fall for it. I really just don't fall for it. If they are blackmailing these perpetrators, why haven't they blackmailed you yet? They ain't blackmailing you. So yeah, man, that's really it, man. That's really it. It's a big mind game. Most targeted individuals don't have a clue what's going on. You have plenty of legit targeted individual channels out there who do have some pretty good evidence, but at the same time, you got other targeted individuals saying that, oh, this person is a fake. So this person is a fake because they have they have beyond a reasonable doubt proof. Just saying. Being a TI, okay, yeah, there's nothing wrong with spirituality. But don't become, spiritual because you are too, not going to be mean, too weak to look at planet Earth for what it is. You are surrounded by evil people, and they are not being controlled by demons. They are evil people doing or committing evil deeds. Okay? If you cannot handle it, then just admit it. Don't blame it on demons and aliens because humans overall are demons. I'm out. Peace.